So I'm continuing my little Disney fiasco this month, and now I'm going to talk about a film about a cute little baby elephant. A movie that has, well, basically child abuse and the little elephant getting beaten up, his mother getting imprisoned, and he's getting ignored by his own kind, gets turned into a clown, especially a movie with creepy images and racism. And are you sure this is a kid's movie? I'm just asking, is this a kid's movie? Dumbo. So Dumbo came out in 1941, and it's an hour-long movie, and yet it has so much in it that you really want to talk about. I mean, it's it seems like it's a fine kids movie, but when you really watch the whole thing, you think to yourself, "Yeah, I don't think I really want to show my kids this." I mean, Dumbo himself, he's a cute little baby elephant, really tiny, and he has these ears that are completely massive. If they would have just focused more on him, which they kind of do, well, focused on him in a better way, I would say this movie would be a whole lot more fun for kids. I mean, his mother is very protective over him, and what mother wouldn't be? And especially when these little kids break into their pen and start pulling on Dumbo's ears, and Mama gets mad, Mama gonna fight. And, well, I guess she was the one that was proven guilty, so they put her in a cage, chain her up, and were planning to sell her to Thomas Edison. Okay, that didn't happen in the movie, but knowing how dark this movie is, I would not be surprised. And don't ever look up Thomas Edison and an elephant. Just don't. I mean, if you're mad about George Floyd now, which I am as well, this one will really make you mad, especially from somebody who was praised to be one of the best inventors of all time. But I'm getting off track here. So anyway, Dumbo's all alone. He's sad, he's crying, and it's really depressing. And he's being ignored by the other elephants. And then this little mouse comes along and said, "I'm going to make you a star," and all that. But the shenanigans ensue because of big ears. He becomes a clown. And they made, how the heck is it possible they made clowns even creepier than Pennywise? I'm just saying. And then after all that stuff, he... okay, this is the part I was really concerned of. It is the pink elephant scene. Because what can I say about this scene that hasn't terrified people, nor does it have any point to be in the movie? Anyway, I couldn't really describe the pink elephants in one go. I had several things about it. So I wrote down a list. Of how I describe the pink elephants. Number 1. When you ask your friend, do pink elephants come from acid or meth? They say yes. Number 2, pink elephants is when you say, "See kids, this is what happens when you listen to that creepy guy in that dark alleyway, and he says, 'Hey, I got something to make you feel better.'" Number 3, pink elephants terrified you as a kid, kept you up all night, and made you cry whenever you thought of them, but you really wanted to see them in the live-action movie. Hey, we all did. Number 4, the pink elephant scene was one of the few times when you go online and look up history just to find out what the heck was legal to smoke in those days. Number 5, you watch the film for the first time with your kids and you are either saying one of two things. 1, "I think I had a nightmare like this once." Or 2, "So this is why Mother would fast forward through this scene when I was a kid." And finally, at number 6, you're on medication for an illness. Then you see pink elephants and you call your doctor saying you had a bad side effect. That's all I can say about the pink elephants. What can I say? What was the point of that scene? I mean, I've watched the film who knows how many times. I like creepy scenes, so it didn't really bother me as a kid. But there was no point. There's more pink elephants on screen than there was Dumbo flying. And then we get to the crows, which is at the end of the movie, and I don't know what was such the big deal about the crows. I mean, people call them racist, they call them bad and everything, but their song is a smash hit. They are insanely funny. They're always laughing all the time, and they bring up the film that has been a complete downer until this point. So anyway, their leader is named Jim. Oh, Jim. I think I answered my own question. All right, you guys win. I shut up now. Oh, man. Okay, yeah, they're one of the most racist things that I have seen in a Disney movie since I saw Song of the South. So what can I say about Dumbo that I haven't already talked about? Well, I wish I could talk more about him being the flying elephant that we all know and love. That barely happens in the movie. It's just basically him on downers the whole time. He's crying most of the time. His mother is locked up. It's a very depressing movie. So I gotta say, Dumbo it's definitely a classic, and a lot of people do remember it despite the bad things that really happen in this movie. And it goes to show you that maybe Walt Disney himself was probably not a very good person, especially when he has racism and scary images in a kid's movie, per se. But I will say it's worth watching at least once, so you can tell your friends that you have seen it. Well, that's enough of that nightmare. I guess I get to watch this sweet and innocent movie next, which all the girls in my elementary school said it was the cutest movie of all time, Bambi. I'm sure nothing bad happens in that movie. Right? So anyway, Dumbo, have you guys seen it? What did you think about it? Whatever you thought, comment below, let me know, and I'll see you in the next video.